This week's book of the week is another classic by C.S. Lewis called A Grief Observed. It is a really interesting book. It wasn't initially written to be a book. It was initially just his journaling, his personal reflections after the passing of his wife. And it reads like someone who is working their way through their grief. He didn't write a book about here's how you process grief and give you the 5 bullet points, that kind of stuff. It's literally detailing his journey through what he was personally wrestling with as dealing with the grief of the loss of his wife. So if you'd really like a good insight into grief and dealing with loss of someone you love and that kind of thing, it's really neat to see how someone with such a brilliant mind as C.S. Lewis processed through that. There's parts where he'll be writing something and he does, it sounds bad. And then he says, the next day I wrote that at night, and then the next day reflecting upon it, I see where I was wrong. And here's actually, it's really neat how you actually just get to see the process of him going through the experience of the grief and how he processes it. So that is A Grief Observed by C.S. Lewis. And so that's your book of the week.
That little church on Liberty Hill, come praise the Lord, let your cup be filled. Raise your voices and we'll sing, let God's freedom ring from that little church on Liberty